We have here second game of Keita Gaming versus zNation. This is the second game in the battle for the finals for Star Series Pro Series. These two teams have already placed themselves for next season's Star Series, but are still fighting for the first prize of $700, or the second prize, well, the other one will get the second prize of $500. And we just saw the first game. First game was won by zNation with quite a big advantage, and steady pushing also, which made them get some early gold advantage and made them able to take the kills. They had a Lycan in that game, so we're gonna see that one banned out right now. Actually, they banned him out themselves, but they don't have the first pick, so they definitely don't want to fight against him. We see the Queen of Pain ban out. We did see Queen of Pain in the previous game, being played by zNation. And yeah, they don't want to face that one anymore. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. We have a Windrunner ban also. So far we still have Fury, we still have Invoker, we still have the Lone Druid. One of those three is gonna go on regardless. Let's hope it is the Lone Druid. I would like to see more Lone Druid action. I haven't seen him enough. The teams are gonna decide though. I need to take a sip of water, sorry.
10 seconds remaining.
And no, okay, it's not gonna be a Lone Druid, but we got, yeah, some pretty fast bans out coming here. We had the Lone Druid ban, we had the Furion ban, and there we have the Invoker first pick up. No question asked, no hesitation from Keita Gaming. They want that Invoker, and they got it. Here they are. Invoker is there, which still leaves maybe a Tidehunter for zNation and Windrunner. Wow, we still have quite a bit of heroes that are normally banned out, I think.
10 seconds remaining.
Apart from the Invoker, we also, yeah, Tidehunter.
5 seconds remaining.
Which one am I forgetting? I'm forgetting one. I should not be forgetting one.
Reserve time.
We might want to pick up a Shadow Demon, but I don't know if that's gonna be it. Okay, Shadow Demon is picked up. Wow. I'm getting, you know, clairvoyance. So Vengeful Spirit is going to be the second pickup. No Tidehunter there. This also means, I'm going to sit up straight for this because this might be very interesting. This also means that Shadow Demon is going to be played aggressively because we see the Vengeful Spirit pickup. Well, either of these two is going to be played aggressively. I hope it's the Shadow Demon because he can be a very strong solo lane. We have a Sand King pickup for the Dire, Radiant, sorry.
5 seconds remaining.
What can I add there? Sand King is just a solid hero. I love to see him play also. If he gets some good epicenters in, he's really fun to watch if he can get some good ganks get some good ganks going. Jeez. Okay. I'm here still. Yeah, so Venomancer and Shadow Demon, let's see who they're gonna add to their roster. They might also think about a teamfight hero because Sand King is being picked up. They might want to go for Tidehunter or Earthshaker. Would not be bad in either way. They might also want to go for, oh, Darkseer is still there. I have to remember that. But they might also want to go for something that's not teamfighty. They might also want to go for a mid lane. If they're gonna solo side lane the Shadow Demon, they're gonna have to pick up a new mid lane and maybe a Shadow Shaman. That would give me some tongue breakers though. So I really hope it's not gonna be a Shadow Shaman because Shadow Shaman and Shadow Demon is really bad. Oh yeah, the first pick. Sorry, the first pick was actually for the Radiant team. I was having a Dire in mind. Leshrac, that was the one that I was forgetting. Leshrac, super solid hero, very strong in pushing. Is able to join a team fight, push towers while still right-clicking other stuff and doing. It's just very multifunctional, but mostly for pushing. And we're gonna see some early towers for Keita Gaming, which is what they missed in the previous game. So this is a good way to get it back up. So yeah, Earthshaker on the Dire. That was expected, like I said, Earthshaker or the Tidehunter. Yeah, I'm quite surprised they don't pick up the Tidehunter. To be fair, we're gonna see some quick bans. We see an Enchantress ban straight away together with a Tinker. I really didn't think all that long about that. It is probably because both teams are still missing a solo. Well, no, Invoker is there, of course. But well, I'm thinking about the Radiant lineup, they have the Invoker, probably gonna go mid. They have Leshrac, which we have seen played in various styles. I mean, he could go middle, he could go solo side lane, probably. Doesn't really have an escape if it's the easy lane, so not the hard lane. And we have a Sand King who we also are, well, who is also able to go for mid lane, but I don't know. We're gonna see the Morphling banned out, and he is, well, they don't want zNation to have a ultra farming hero, which they indeed are still missing. I think zNation might want to ban something out in terms of support, because the Radiant don't have that much support. No, they ban out the Darkseer. That means that the Tidehunter is still possibly up for some team if they want it. If they want it, they might not want it at all.
Mirana.
They want the Mirana, they want the solo lane. And that means zNation still can pick up everything they want. I'm a bit lost in picks because both teams have picks ups that are, well, pretty. They could go either they have a lot of options. That was what I want to say. They have a lot of options for laning these heroes. I mean, Shadow Demon is, if Shadow Demon is going to be a solo side lane for the Dire, then we're still missing a farmer for zNation, and also mid hero. They could pick up the Beastmaster. Beastmaster would be a great pickup there. He could go in the middle lane, and he would be having a nice aura stacking with the Vengeful Spirit, and that will be actually a nice pickup. They could also go for still a Shadow Shaman who is not banned out yet. Yeah, Shadow Shaman would fit in definitely, especially since there's Leshrac on the other side. I mean, you want to be able to push some towers yourself too. They don't have a lot of pushing powers at the moment. We must not forget that Venomancer is still in the game also. Might actually be a good pickup for the Radiant. And they're gonna go for Puck once again. Puck worked out great in the last game. It's gonna be their side solo lane. We might see Shadow Demon in the middle then. And at least a farmer left up for them. Maybe even an anti-mage if they're planning to make this late game. Or something entirely different. Maybe a Faceless Void, but yeah, not sure about that. But they have some good team fight. Both teams have some good team fight. We have Earthshaker and the Sand King on one on each team. That's some solid team fight there. Both have a stun. Both have nice utility. We have both two very strong mid heroes. I do find Shadow Demon a very strong mid hero, as well as Invoker, of course. That's why he's banned all the time. And both teams have a very strong solo lane also with the Mirana and the Puck. I'm just not sure what the role of the Leshrac is going to be. If it's going to be full-time support, then we might see something else. Or Tidehunter. Still, of course. Okay. So Tidehunter is going to be the pickup. And that means Tidehunter or Leshrac is going to go hard support. I'm not really... I don't like Tidehunter as a hardcore support, because then he won't get his Blink Dagger and we will see less impressive Ravages, and I like impressive Ravages. But if we see Leshrac being the full-time support, he will be very squishy, and he won't get his gold up fast enough to get a Bloodstone. So I'm a bit in doubt. Maybe the Invoker will be going for hard support. Anyway, we're on the Dire side because the Dire side is having the last pick right now, and they are still missing something that's farmy. They could go for they have a lot of options. They could even go for a Ricky right now. They could definitely, they're gonna go for Anti-Mage, as I said earlier. That was an option. But yeah, Anti-Mage is there. They might want to go. Yeah, they want to see if they can take it late game. I find both lineups very, very interesting, and I love Tidehunter's Ravage and Shadow Demon mid. Hopefully.
Prepare for battle.
Oh yeah. So I was thinking, where did those illusions come from? That was the disruption of the Shadow Demon. Went for disruption as their first spell. Okay, so we have for zNation, we have Fidoy on the Puck. We have a Nexus on the Vengeful Spirit. We have Elba Seedoy Crazy on the Anti-Mage going towards the top lane with the Vengeful Spirit. And let's see who we have on the bottom lane together with the Puck is the Earthshaker played by Elba. Is this gonna be a dual lane? It might be a dual lane. And lucky for me, Tame Wild is playing the Shadow Demon on the mid lane. That's going to be very interesting. He will be playing versus Enigma. No surprise there that he's going to be in the middle lane. Enigma played by Nika. I will be having my eye on him for
30 seconds
abilities and
to
stuff
battle.
because that's always fun to watch. Ooh, we might see something being cut out in the top lane. Now there's a blink on the anti-mage and burst strike on the Sand King, so nothing's gonna happen here, I think. Yeah. Would you say Exort first pick from Invoker, just to make those last hits a little bit easier, maybe, but not having the cold snap first. I always find that a useful spell to have. Anyway, let's continue introducing everybody. Pinoy is playing the Mirana, and is gonna be able to get the haste rune here
Swifter than
with Sand King. Oh, is she gonna try for this? Yes, she is. Let's see though, she's gonna get a stun. There we go, gonna take some right click damage here. Won't be able to leap away. She only has her arrow, doesn't even hit her arrow, but she doesn't need to. Okay, so we see Quicks on the Sand King, supporting the Mirana on the top lane. We actually have two dual lanes with the Tidehunter being played by Bonsai, and he is dual laning with the Leshrac. Being played by Wall Eaters, Leshrac being the one that farms here, so we are gonna see supporting Tidehunter, who is not gonna get any gold, won't be having an early blink dagger. Oh, no early blink dagger. Yeah, the Tidehunter and the Leshrac will be fighting with the Puck and the Earthshaker, also dual lane for dual lane. Also a dual lane on the top lane for the Earthshaker, sorry, for the Sand King and the Mirana versus the Vengeful Spirit and the Anti-Mage. Both teams have a stun. Both teams have some annoying attacks. And let's see. Burst Strike going off on the Anti-Mage. And there is nice Sunstrike from from the Invoker there, forcing out the Saw from the Anti-Mage straight away. I love that play, actually. Yeah, I do love that play. And if he's able to do that a lot more often, that's going to be really annoying. Every time there's a burst strike, there could be a sunstrike also, and that will be very painful for anybody that gets hit by that. And Anti-Mage doing some damage on the Mirana. Sun gonna hit on the Sand King though. It was a distraction. Sand King gonna be the first blood. Vengeful Spirit getting the last hit. I think she should have stopped right clicking because Anti-Mage would have gotten that if she stopped. But she has some nice gold to begin with, and she has her boots also if she wants them. And that's gonna be the first blood done and spilled by the Anti-Mage. And he's back already. He wants to go for this. No, he doesn't. Does he? No. No. I think Mirana might be trying to get a good arrow in.
Denied.
She is looking for it though, she is looking for it. Might wait for a burst strike before an arrow though. Oh, in the meantime we see Vengeful Spirit picking up an invisibility rune. Let's see. I think there's something gonna happen on the top lane also, but this Invoker is not entirely safe either. There could be a stun anytime soon. And he should know that Vengeful Spirit is missing. And actually he should know that Vengeful Spirit picked up an illusion rune, invisibility rune, because they do have a ward there. Oh, what is he doing? What's he doing? What's he doing? There we go, stun's gonna go off, and he's gonna go down. Sunstrike is gonna be there. Oh, he gets the kill with the Sunstrike. What a great play from the Invoker. Still goes down to the Vengeful Spirit, but nice play having the Sunstrike there, and that disruption actually made it possible for him to still have that also. Nice job, Invoker. He didn't have a chance to get there alive, but at least he took a kill with him. Very nice. And they are back versus each other, and we see Vengeful Spirit moving back again. Let's see this back on the Shadow Demon and spamming his, or is able to spam his Shadow Poison because he's leveling that first. And that means that Nika has to be on his feet constantly, not to get hit by that. It's actually not that easy, but so far he's doing okay. Oh, Burst Strike going off on the Vengeful Spirit. Sunstrike is there once again. Invoker getting another kill with his Stun Strike. We see Anti-Mage taking a little bit of damage. We'll be able to blink away if needed. Burst Strike is not there because Sand King doesn't have any mana anymore. And no mana for the arrow also because that already hit on the Vengeful Spirit. And that was I'm loving the Sunstrikes. Loving the Sunstrikes. Let's see how Leshrac is doing on this bottom lane. He is having 19 for 9. Not bad, not bad. And I think Puck is the one trying to emphasis on trying to farm on this bottom lane. He has 4 for 1. So 19 versus 4 last hits for the Puck. with the puck not being in very good shape there. Haste Rune on the Shadow Demon, trying to do some harassment on the Invoker. But yeah, Invoker backing off. Tower makes him safe. Do feel like one of this team should be heading back though. They should either kill the anti-mage or they should leave this to be a solo lane. Because otherwise they're just giving him extra experience, they're giving him extra gold. Well no, they're not giving him extra gold, I know, he's not getting that much farm. Let's see how much farm he's actually having. 12 for 5, while Mirana is 13 for 5, so he is getting the same amount of farm as Mirana, and he should not be getting that. He really shouldn't. Oh, we might see something going on this bottom lane where the Fisher just went down, seemingly not having to hit anything. Having hit anything, yeah. Vengeful Spirit is unsure where to gank next. She does want to gank somewhere. There's no ward up here for the Radiant. And I think Leshrac is going to be in a little bit of trouble. Gush going off on the Earthshaker, but Leshrac is going to be in trouble. Puck getting the last hit with his orb, and Tidethunder being able to back off. Nice gank from them. And I still think that Sand King should be the one leaving here. Sand King is actually having 6 last hits also. You just noticed. So in reality it's gonna be 20 last hits for the Radiant and 16 for Anti-Mage. Not bad. There is the Sunstrike and the Burrow Strike and the Starstorm, and Anti-Mage goes down. Nice combination once again. And Invoker once again there with his Sunstrike. That is some good communication. That is some good communication. Let's see this experience graph, by the way. In favor of the Radiant, that's probably because this girl here, Vengeful Spirit, is constantly roaming, not getting any experience. Or she is level 5 though, not bad. But yeah, oh, and Puck being still level 4, that's not gonna help either. Being forced out of the lane a lot. She is aiming for something, she's planning for something, hoping that Invoker will show himself back on the lane again. But Shadow Demon being there very aggressive might be giving something away from that. There we go, disruption on the Invoker. Stun is gonna be there, Teleport's gonna be in, but I think it's gonna be too late because the damage is already done. Burrow Strike is gonna be there. Invoker taking the kill on the Vengeful Spirit with the Stun Strike once again. But Shadow Demon still finishing him off with all the damage that he does with the Shadow Poison and Soul Catcher on him. Invisibility Rune will be used by the Shadow Demon to get away. But nice Sunstrike once again, getting it, and again getting a kill right before he died. I mean, if you're gonna die, that's fine, but at least take someone with you, and he does. And nice that Sand King was there to enable that also. So the Burrow Strike was there. Earthshaker taking a lot of damage from this Edict. Sunstrike is not gonna hit this time. One right click away from dying, and who is also one right click away from dying is Leshrac, who is on the run. Anti-Mage kills off the run in the meantime, while Tidehunter saves Leshrac. Let's see, Anti-Mage was not alone. Shadow Demon was there to use his disruption and get a good position on the Mirana. Sand King was there, but only just. He's not able to help anything anymore. Yeah, Leshrac teleported home. Or walked home, rather. Let's see if Sand King thinks he can do anything versus this Anti-Mage. I do see a double damage rune on the Shadow Demon. And he is gonna go for the Invoker. Soul Catcher is on. Some Shadow Poison going through. The Cold Snap is there. Sunstrike is there, doing a lot of damage. Shadow Demon is one right click away from dying, but I think, yeah, Invoker is gonna go down to the Shadow Poison. And Shadow Demon is gonna be able to TP out. He was so low though. He was so low. We see something happening on the bottom lane. Double kill for the Leshrac, who also finished off the Earthshaker earlier, which we kind of missed because we saw the action on the Invoker rather than this massacre. A nice double kill for Leshrac. Let's just see what his gold per minute is, because I think he's doing quite well for himself. He has 300 gold per minute, same as the Invoker. Actually, he's now a bit higher than the Invoker. Not bad at all. Highest on the map is the Shadow Demon, though. Yeah, he did get a couple of kills. No towers yet down for either teams, which is kind of surprising. 9 minutes in with Leshrac on your team, who does have a level 4 Edict, but it doesn't look like he wants to push. He rather wants to farm a little bit extra. Where's the Tidehunter? What level is he? Level 6! Yes! Ravage time. Maybe. Soon. We see Ring of Aquila up on the Mirana. So that's gonna be her first item. Let's see if we can see any other items. We see Shadow Demon with the mana boots. And it looks like these three want to go for this. Gush will go off on the Vengeful Spirit. Burst Strike will be there too. Disruption is there too. Burst Strike is on the Shadow Demon who gets arrow 2. Stun Strike is gonna hit, killing them all. Ravage was there. Anti-Mage being a little bit of trouble. Tidehunter killing off the Vengeful Spirit in the meantime. Puck's Dreamcoil is there. Nice Centaur stun, stunning everybody in place for a second there. Mirana getting the last hit on the Anti-Mage. Fisher is gonna go down from the Earthshaker. It's gonna back off straight away, and Puck being able to orb out of that. And the Cold Snap is on the Earthshaker, who is not yet away. There is no Tornado available though. Tornado would have been able to secure this kill, but there's no wax skill points on this Invoker, so we'll be able to run away, especially with the Fisher there. And yeah, he didn't run there. Crazy talk.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And also having no wax means that you can't get your increased running speed, because you know that's what you also can do with your wax. I always think that at least 1 point in every skill, just to be able to do any skill possible. But now he does have the extra damage on the... Oh, nice arrow on the Shadow Demon. Getting stunned for the full duration, I believe. Cold Snap is there, Sunstrike is there, he's not gonna make it. Invoker taking the kill. Mirana being being denied the kill with the disruption. And we might see the tower getting pushed a little bit. Sand King is there. What's he doing? What's Sand King doing? In the meantime, Leshrac is taking a tower and the kill on the Puck. I'm just going back to this top lane because Sand King just walked past there like nothing was happening. There we go, Burst Strike on the Anti-Mage. Sunstrike is gonna be there, killing him off. Arrow would have hit him too, but doesn't hit anymore because he's already dead. Nice kill once again. God, I love those Sunstrikes. Let's see, well, yeah, let's directly killed off the Puck on the bottom lane in the meantime. And Anti-Mage, or sorry, Earthshaker's the only one left to defend this tower. It's the Invoker. Wonder where he is with his camera, so I can see him organizing his next Sunstrike. Now he's gonna teleport to the middle lane to get some extra farm again. Double warding. No counter wards up. There's a ward up here for the Dire 2. This is actually the only ward that the Radiance has up, unless I'm mistaken. They're gonna go for the Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage is not farming all too happily, but is still farming. Has a ring of health. Yeah, not too great for the amount of time that he has been farming, but he's being left alone now from what it looks like. And that's not gonna be good. Well, it's gonna be 4-on-2 if they're gonna go for this. Oh, he's gonna be invisible for a second. Burst Strike is gonna be there. Stun from the Strike is gonna be there. No Stun Strike this time, but not really needed because Tidehunter will take the kill with his Anchor Smash and his Gush. Either. And Invoker gonna try to take a kill on the Shadow Demon. Does still do a little bit of damage to the Shadow Demon, who managed to move away this time. Is gonna put a disruption on himself to try to yeah, save himself. Doesn't work anymore. Invoker getting a kill once again. Leshrac destroying the top tier 1 tower in the meantime. Forcing Vengeful Spirit back to the tier 2 tower. Earthshaker is there now too to support her. And looks like Mirana is gonna try to defend this bottom tower. Or maybe even do some harassment on the Puck. Gonna start some to kill off the creep wave. Taking some extra farm. Oh, no, she won't take that last hit. Okay. Let's see, where's the Invoker? Invoker is oh. No. Did do a lot of damage to the Anti-Mage, but didn't kill him. I heard it, but I didn't see it, so yeah. I'm glad I got it at the right spot to just see the last bit of it. And then there's the smoke up for the Radiant. They want to go for this. They will be able to go for this. Gush will finish the job. The stun from the Leshrac wasn't even needed anymore. Burst Strike was enough. Anti-Mage being shut down here pretty nicely. Let's take a look at the gold graph. We have a GG call. Is this a GG? Yes, Anti-Mage doesn't want to do this anymore. There's too much dominating play. Go next? Yeah, go next. Keita Gaming taking this game, so that means it's 1-for-1, and that means that we'll have a third game to decide who's gonna be the winner of the Star Series. Nice. Oh, look at this Stun Strike doing so much damage. Burst Strike is there. They disconnected after, so he even was still there. Nice job once again Great play coming out from Nika here. Great play.
Dire's top
Definitely
tower has
MVP
fallen.
of the match. Disconnects coming out. Just waiting for the last disconnects to come out. Everybody of the Dire already disconnected, so we'll see the throne exploding pretty soon. And with throne, I mean the Dire's Ancient.
Dire's
You know what
middle
I'm talking
tower is
about.
under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
What are these two doing here? Nice. They both made themselves go into places where they can't go out again.
Victory.
But yeah, there we go. Exploding tower. Just waiting for the last screen. There we go. Oh, and I'm gonna